What's up?
Hey Kyle. I feel like really weird to start this by saying that it's like, I don't know, I feel weird saying like this is my last home show.
Weirdo.
But it is. So whatever. This is a song. but for real. Thank you guys for coming out.
Oh man.
This is gonna be really hard. I might get like super shaky and crying because but for real talk though, like this is a big deal. Thank you for being here.
For real. Yeah.
That was a new song, for what that's worth. This is another newish one. I put that song that I just played like as a single or whatever, and I released it like a little bit of less than a month ago. And this other song was like, it accompanied it as a B-side or whatever. And it's called Clean. And it's about living a clean lifestyle. This is super cool. There's a show that I set up for the last 3 years called like the whatever annual fundraiser show, holiday fundraiser show that takes place in December. Like for the last couple of years, I've kind of thought like, man, that's my favorite show to book because we're doing good things for the community. We're either collecting canned goods or raising money to help people out. And yo, can I get some water? Sorry. But anyway, and we're like doing really cool things for that. And I always kind of say that's my favorite show, but I always kind of said that not thinking about like last show or whatever. And I don't know, this like even though it's like sad, it's really cool. It means an awful lot, you guys, that you're here to do things. This I consider this my life, you know, and as weird as it sounds, I've been doing it for a while. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but it's really cool. Thank you. This is a really short song, really repetitive. It's about Twitter. Glad to see you guys got here. Good deal. Thank you. So yeah, I kind of mentioned that I've been doing this for a while or whatever, and it's really been kind of weird to think about it that way. But this is actually, I started this project, the Transgenic Organisms. That's what this is called, by the way. I started this 5 years ago, actually, in 2008. That's like really weird. Like that's an amount of time, right? Like that's a serious amount of time. And it's wild to think about that. And I think that makes this even more special for me, that not only is it a special occasion anyway, but then it's kind of an anniversary. One of the first songs, actually the first song that I wrote for this project, I put on an EP, came out that year in the summer. But I wrote the song around about this time, actually. It's called Away From Rain. And I'm going to play that now. I haven't played it live in probably like 2 years or something. And I don't know, it's okay. I'm not a big fan of like rain or cold weather, and that's kind of what it's about. But it's 5 years old, and that's unreal. So this is Away From Rain. I would like to go outside and take a ride with you, but we can't because of the weather. I guess it beats me too. If it were the spring, not fall, darling, we could have it all. Go outside, wouldn't that be nice? Sing it if you know it. We were climbing to Okay, this part I hope is fun. John, are you ready? Still one mic? One mic? Okay.
It's so funny.
Second, sorry.
That's why I say you think it'll be fun.
So also a long time ago, not maybe like 4 years ago, John and I came up with the brilliant idea to start a band called the Owls. We thought about throwing like an apostrophe at the end of it, like so it'd be like the Owls is, right? But like, as in like ownership. But we didn't. Oh man. So anyway, one of the songs that we were thinking about messing around with is a relatively well-known pop song. Well, adult contemporary song. Let's put it that way. And if you know it, help us out, because it'll be more fun that way. It's something of a guilty pleasure of mine. This is You're Beautiful by James Blunt. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
So as I pulled up here and I pulled into the alley and I started loading equipment, and on my door, my car door, the handle is like fake chrome or whatever, right? And where the manufacturer sealed it or whatever at the line there, it's starting to like peel a little bit. And the other day, I cut my finger on that. Like I slid as I pulled the door and I cut my finger a little bit. Well, then tonight I get out of my car and I do the same thing, but on like the tip of my finger, where I got to play guitar with, right? So it's bleeding a little bit. But yeah, exactly. That makes me look hard, though. So that's exactly. I'm good with that. All right. Now we're gonna. So I'm moving to Tennessee for real. And for those that don't know, and, that's why this is happening.
For real.
I mean, there probably would be a show happening anyway, just because that's what we do. but that's why this particular show is happening. So right now, to kind of celebrate that, my brother is going to join me on stage.
Yeah.
And again, some time ago, we decided to start a band called the Austin Dillon Band, a country band. We wrote like 3 country songs and covered The Who. It was cool. And we're going to play the hit single that went into top 40 radio on the country charts, so you probably didn't hear it. It's called You Can Find Me. Brett plays spoons.
Yeah!
He sings a little bit. Oh, we should know. All right. All right. This is the Austin Dillon Band. Ready? Up in the day is through, all those fairy dreams. Find me down at the pond, fishing and whistling my song. Sunsets in the day is through. Walking around this forest. I'm tired and feeling good. I can find comfort. If the dudes in Easy on the Eyes could be here, we'd probably do a song, but sadly, they couldn't.
Do it. We know them.
Dude, I don't know. Do you think they'd be okay? I could do Clementine, only if you guys sing though.
All right.
Who knows Clementine? People know Clementine, right?
Yeah, do it.
How's it go again? No, I'm just kidding. Give me a second. All right. Try to erase me from your brain. harder than letting go. Obviously, you wouldn't know. Let's run away, let love take it away. We'll fall for each other, just remember. Meet me in Montauk. Tell me why it hurts so much to imagine being erased. Tell me why it breaks my heart to forget your luscious lips. Nice job. That's my favorite song by Easy on the Eyes. I know that sounds weird, but they wrote it before I joined the band, and I freaking loved it from the first time I heard it when they played it live. Well, I went over and hung out with them and they played it for me. Anyway, that was always my favorite song to play, and so it means a lot to me to play that for you guys. I can get heavy with the thank yous up here, but I mean it, like for real though. And I mean that anytime, like any show I play. But I want to do something that I don't normally do, since this is special, and I want to like personally, like, or I want to point out a few people. Yeah, like my folks have always been, you know, like really cool about coming to shows and kind of letting this happen and letting everything happen, and that means a heck of a lot, obviously. And they've been a huge support in the Tennessee thing, and that means a ton. My grandparents have always been really cool about coming to shows. My grandma has basically been like, I feel like, you know how like major label people have an A&R rep or whatever? That's like been my grandma. Like I write a new song and I record it, I send it to her, and she tells me what she thinks of it, and always tells me how the shows go and stuff like that. And she's just been a really, like, I don't know, played a big role in how this has all happened and continue to support everything, and yeah, that's really cool as well. My brother has been really cool as well. He was in a music video for a song that I'm going to play here in a second, so that's cool. He takes part in that. Obviously, he just did that too, and he's always been really supportive of that. That's really cool. Emery, for about the last year and a half now, I think, maybe longer, has been a big part of this scene and a big part of this doing shows here in Osky, and it just means a lot that he wants to spend time doing that and takes an interest in what I have going on as well, and that he also wants to keep it alive. That'd be the last thing I want to see is any of this go away just because I did. So yeah, that's really cool. Kendall Den Hartog, who was supposed to play tonight, he couldn't be here. He's with the Penn Pep Band doing, I guess Penn was like really good this season, and they're in the championship in basketball. And so he's down there doing that, playing guitar for that. But I'd like to thank him anyway, because yeah, again, for about the last year and a half now or whatever, he's been really, really excited about playing shows and being a part of this scene. And that's really, it means a lot, you know, even though, you know, it's just like they're just doing what they want to do. It's still really cool, and it means something to me as a musician. my buddy Joel for constantly putting on shows and keeping local music alive here in Osky and being a part of it and promoting it and giving me a show to have sometimes and just always being there to help out and just be a good friend, obviously, too. So that, you know, it's kind of sappy, but it's cool. It means a lot. I'd like to thank Jana for putting up with this crap for 4 years. That meant a lot, too. Because I'm sure sometimes she felt second to hear that. Yeah, just thank you guys so much for this. I've come to realize that there are feelings and there are things that you simply cannot express with the words that you know, and you could never learn those words either. You would have to simply look inside of me to understand how this feels, and man, does it feel awesome, you guys. I don't know, it probably sounds really dumb, sappy, and everything, but it means an awful lot. I've got 2 more for you guys. Thank you so much. There's a music video for this song. Oh my gosh, there's a music video for this song. Yo, check this out, this is horrible. There's a music video for this song, and I hadn't watched it or like looked it up for a little while, and I go to look it up the other night. I'm super embarrassed by this. I go to look it up the other night, and I freaking misspelled my band name on the title of the video. It said the Transgenic Organisms. I was, oh my gosh, I was mortified. It's horrible. This song's called Outside My Window. I wish every sound inside my window was the sound of your car. I can't live like this feels weirder to end it than it did to start it. Thank you guys so much. I mean, that's all I can really say. It means so much to me. Oh, I forgot. I want to thank Smokey Row, like for real.
Yeah.
They've practically been
No.
like TTO's home. Steven has always been really cool about setting up shows here, and the staff has always been really cooperative about letting us use equipment or letting us just be here, or even on nights where we didn't schedule something and just showing up with a guitar and a PA and saying, hey, we're going to play a show. They're cool. Yeah, this place is awesome, and it's always been that way. So let's hear it for sure. Honey, who drove from Washington to be here with you guys tonight. Yes. Emery White. And my favorite locals, Survival Soundtrack. Kind of locals, they're from Ottumwa. It's whatever. And let's hear, well, no, but Kendall was supposed to play, so that's cool too.
Yeah. Kendall.
Oh yeah, thanks. So yeah, you may have heard some people. I knew I wanted to do something. Yeah, you may have heard some of them talking about this thing. I spent an amount of time putting together what I think is a really cool magazine of like interviews with all the bands that you've seen tonight and one that you didn't, and also a couple other little write-up things. Yeah, there's a cool word search in the back that has like words that are like they're like survival and soundtrack and Osky, or not, I don't think Osky, Iowa is one of them. So it's like words that mean something to us, you know. There's a recommended listening section. It's worthwhile to pick up. There's only 30 of them, so you may have to buy somebody for it. But there's also a really cool poster. I don't know if you want to open up that binder and pull one of those out. There's a really cool poster that goes with it, I guess, as well. That's like hand numbered and stamped, and you know,
right
yeah, that piece of paper. It's a poster.
Sort of.
And yeah, so thank you guys so much. I'm gonna quit talking because you're probably sick of it.
Nope.
This is Tennessee sick.